if the first term of an AP is equal to 1/2 of the common difference, find the 80th term. This is the kind of JAMB question you should be expecting this year. When you have a JAMB question like this, the first thing should flash to your mind is, what is the formula for an n10? And this is the formula for an n10. Tn is equal to A plus bracket open n minus 1 bracket close D. All right. So after having this formula here, remember, this is JAMB. You have just 60 seconds to solve this question. So you don't need to be brainstorming too much. You don't need to be wasting your time too much on one question. So once you understand the question, you state out the formula like this. But remember, since it is JAMB, you don't need to be explained, but I will explain to you in detail so that you understand each and every term in this formula. So I will start with Tn. Tn here means the nth term. All right. So this is the number of terms, the term you don't know. All right. Then A is equal to first term. All right. Then n is equal to number of terms. Okay. Then D is equal to common difference. All right. Common difference. So now in the question say that if the first term is equal to half of common difference, you need to understand this question very well to be able to solve it. I think it's very simple. If first term is equal to half of common difference, you should find the 80th term in that particular sequence. So now, after understanding that A is the first term and A is equal to half of common difference, which means A is now equal to D all over 2. That is half. Half means you should divide something by 2. So now A is equal to the half of the common difference, right? So since A is half of common difference, now, and the question says you should find the 8th term in that sequence. So which means we now have that T8 is equal to A plus bracket open 8 minus 1 D. All right. Then T8 is equal, that T8 means the 8th term is equal to, then where you see A, you are going to write half of, since A is equal to half of the common difference. So you now have that D all over 2 plus, then 8 minus 1 is 7, okay, then D. So here D times 7, that will give you T8 is equal to D all over 2 plus 7D. Remember, in mathematics, any number without denominator, the denominator is 1. Okay, so since here the denominator is 1, in fraction you are going to apply the rules of fraction. That is, in fraction, when you have denominators different like 2 and 1, you make sure you make the two of them equal. So in doing that, here, since we have 2 and 1, how are we going to make 1 to become 2? Which means we are going to multiply 2 up, 2 down. Okay, with that we are going to have T8 is equal to D all over 2 plus. So in making this to have this denominator of 2, we are going to multiply 2 here. That will give us 14. D all over 1 times 2 also give you 2. So since now we have denominator common, that is 2, we are going to now go ahead to add. If it is subtraction, you go ahead to subtract. Okay, so we have T8 is equal to D 1D plus 14D, that will give us 15D. So since the denominators are common, we bring 2 down. So therefore, the 8th term in that sequence is 15D all over 2. Okay, so guys, this is very simple. So these are the kind of JAMB question you should be expecting this year 2026. So now, if you understand what I have just explained, please turn on the notification bell and subscribe to my channel so we grow together. Thank you. Bye.